Yo, it's your man ToneyBoi, and this is Outside Influence Season 2. I got my man Rick Hyde, BSF in the building.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Good, man.
What's up, people? It's your boy, Ricky! Big BSF, I'm in the building.
Word, so obviously me and you go way back.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
Sound Lab days, whatever. So it'll be kind of cliche to ask how you started, but give the people some insight on how you started with your raps.
I started back in... Shit, it's been so long, man. I feel like Lil Bow Wow.
Bounce with me.
Nah, it was like 07-ish, around that time. Like when it got for real.
Yeah.
It was just always that one group of us, like 10 of us, bro, that just always kept doing music.
Right.
I remember Mars. Shout out to Mars too.
Shout out Mars.
He was working on his first mixtape ever, Life on Mars, and he was like, "Yo, bro," but he knew like I wasn't recording or nothing. I was outside, bro. I was bad as hell. You know what I'm saying? So he like, "Yo, I got this song. I want you to get on it. Send me the beat." J Arms instrumental shit. You know how that shit used to be back in the day, bro.
The beats.
Ain't no fucking YouTube. What the fuck is YouTube? You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
He sent me this shit. I wrote my little verse in my notebook and shit. I was always rapping. And then shit, we went to Shay's. Shay recorded that shit and he wouldn't let us leave. And then shit, that's how it really came about. And then here I am today.
More.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, you just mentioned Shay, man. Rest in peace, Shay.
Rest in peace to the GOAT.
Shout out Shay, man. Real big,
Shay.
Influential piece of Buffalo.
Yo, long live Ruckus as well. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, yeah.
I wasn't here. I was in Atlanta. I live in Atlanta, but yeah, I mean, shout out to Ruckus, man. He was a good ass dude.
Two major DJs and dudes for the culture that did it out of the kindness of their heart, and not for any
right
value.
They always show love to Buffalo.
Right.
Facts.
They
like
they
unconditional love to Buffalo. That's a fact.
Uncles.
That's a fact.
For real. So I know you back in the day as D-Dash. D-Dash Easy. Yeah. Now you're Rick Hyde. What was that transition like? Was that more sort of producer side, or was it just like the rapper switch up, the new come out?
It was, I don't know. Like one day, I was and it just like came. It just rolled off the tip of my tongue. Pause. Yeah. It was like crazy. I'm like, that actually makes sense. Yeah. So I Googled it. I was like, Rick Hyde, it's a common name. It's not a common name, but it's a formal last name. Yeah. But it's also like, it's like devious almost. Like, who was Rick Hyde?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was like, no, I could develop more of a story behind this. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, we seasoned. So that's when my brain started working and I'm developing. I'm like, okay, maybe we can turn this into something. Yeah. So that's how it really just came about, and it came. I produced it. I presented it. Excuse me, and it stuck. So I was like, oh no, this is it. Like I got like 10-year homies. You know what I mean? That called the Rick. Yo, Rick. Niggas don't even call me my first name. Like so, I'm like, like shit. That's what it is.
Yeah, like people always come like, yo, you know Rick Hyde, and then take me a second to click. Like, oh yeah, I know Rick Hyde. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we got Rick Hyde, BSF, doing big things.
Yeah, man, thank you.
What are some of your musical influences? Like obviously Big Bruh, Benny, and Conway is probably some of your influences. But like maybe outside of them, what are some of musical influences? Producers, rappers, anybody?
Crazy story. A couple weeks ago, we did the Joe Buttons podcast. Like I'm a big Joe Buttons. Joe Buttons can rap.
Who music?
Like two. Right, two was probably one. I was 5. That's probably like one of the all-time like CDs ever. Yeah, like my man was flowing. I was kicking it with him at the show. Like, yo, bro, like you gonna rap again? Yeah. Nah. He's like, nah, but you know what? If Benny asked me for the first, I'm like, so I'm like, yo, this dude hilarious. But him, Joe Buttons for sure. I like lyrics. You know what I mean? I like niggas with the bars. Lloyd Banks. Yeah. Fucking Freck Billionaire.
Freck, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
West Philly Freck.
That's my boy. Shout out to West Philly.
Word.
Benny and Conway, of course. Mm-hmm. I don't know, bro. I like, cause I'm a producer as well, like you said. Right. So I like all type. I get influenced by the easiest, like, no cap. The fucking, oh, excuse me.
No, good.
The Old Town Road record was fire, bro. That beat was fire, bro. I went in I'm like, damn. I'm like, yo, they can make a beat out of a country joint like that. Yeah. I'm like, yo, nah. I'm like, yo, they had Billy Ray Cyrus. I'm like, yo, that's fire. Like, you know, we 90s babies. Yeah. I'm like, yo, they got Billy Ray Cyrus on the hook over the trap beat. Yeah. That's crazy.
We also, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we in our younger 30s. We also grew up with like the Gucci's and the
yeah.
So
we survived different eras.
Yeah, so like our appreciation for the trap is, you know, is there along with the Nas and the Jiggers and you know, so for sure. All right, now we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of it. What are some of the things that you get into outside of the studio? Like what gets Rick Hyde going on when he wakes up?
Yo, I just bought NBA Jam, the arcade joint.
Yeah.
Yo, it's got Wi-Fi, so you can play live.
Like on your phone?
No, it's the actual. I got the actual arcade game in my house. I got like a secondary living room. I got that joint. It looked like it looked like you put 25 cents in it.
So with the 2 buttons and the
it's got four. It's got 4 joysticks on it.
Wow.
Nah, it's crazy. You know, you gotta come back sometime. You know what I mean? That I play video games and shit. You know what I mean? So 2K. I get up 2K. I like being online, interacting with people. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to do. I'm stinked about this Corona stuff, man, because you can't really be outside. You know what I'm saying?
Be around and I know, networking.
Like, we just dropped the videos or whatever. They did 1 million views. I know people want to see me, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to be outside, man. So
I feel you on that.
That's what I do. Outside of music, I like to interact, man. I interact with people. That's what I like to do.
Word. That's dope. So, what do you see yourself doing maybe 10, 15 years down the road with the music, or maybe even just interacting with people?
I don't like to tell people this because it's a genius idea, but in like the next 5 years, I'm going to open up an internet cafe. I'm not going to speak on it detail-wise, but I got a business plan, 30-page joint. I got it all. I've been working on this shit for like 3 years. Wow. I'm going to do that. And I don't even like to call it an internet cafe. I'm going to call it a modernized library.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the library more interesting.
That's deep. That's real deep. That's really deep. So is this more so you want people to gather and kick it and
right. Why not gather and learn something?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like when we grew up, when we was growing up, the OGs we had before us, they gave us knowledge. You know what I mean? They gave us game. You know what I'm saying? It's like the young niggas growing up. Young dudes, young ladies growing up, they don't get knowledge from us, enough knowledge from us.
Right.
Now we only like to teach them when they wrong, instead of just teaching them
up front.
You know what I mean? Giving them the game.
Yeah, that's really dope. That's really dope. So this will be the last question I got for this joint. What advice do you have for young Rick Hyde, the Rick Hyde fan, the up and coming creative?
Yeah.
What advice would you have for them? For them to come up, or it's just good advice?
Speak directly into the camera.
Oh, that's for you.
Listen closely. If you're gonna be a professional, act professional, first and foremost. 2, surround yourself with a group of people, not one person, not 2 people. Surround yourself with a group of people that, 1, support your belief just as much as you, and 2, are willing to sacrifice just as much as you to achieve what you want to achieve. 3 is consistency. Always do it. Wise man once told me if you put 10,000 hours into something, you'll become a master at it. So work on putting 10,000 hours into whatever craft you choose, respectively. And 4, number 4 is always flourish. You know what I'm saying? Always think longevity, and never bask in the short term. And that's like those are 4 jewels.
That's a strong 4. That is a strong 4 that I agree with all 4, because you know I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming and dropping gems.
Thanks for having me, brother.
It, and we keep doing your thing. Right. Shout out to Benny and the whole BSF, Hema, Steamer, and all of them. You know, you gotta have them come through one time, maybe.
No doubt.
But before we leave, drop your social plugs. Let the people know your social plugs, and then
okay. Y'all can always follow me on Instagram at Pretty Ricky Hyde. I'm on Facebook at Rick Hyde. I'm on Twitter at Pretty Ricky Hyde. I'm on Snapchat at Pretty Ricky. It's pretty much Pretty Ricky Hyde, everything. Make sure y'all stream The Respected Sopranos. Gangsta Girls, hosted by DJ Jama. That joint is crazy. Shay made a ton of the production. Long live DJ Shay. And make sure y'all stream my boy ToneyBoi new joint. The J.O.B. joint. Yes, sir. I definitely was on that joint a couple times. Salute. Shout out to my boy.
Shout out to you, man. Thanks for doing this, man.
Nah, thanks for having me.
ToneyBoi, man. We out this joint.